Hi, my name is Jerry Sisk, and I'm an attorney with Mottaz Sisk Injury Law. We practice in workers' compensation, personal injury, and Social Security disability. Today, I'm going to be talking about workers' compensation and traumatic brain injuries and what benefits are available to those injured workers. So what is a traumatic brain injury? Traumatic brain injury can be involved by a fall, a sudden blow, vehicle accident, or even a minor cut or bruise, which can result in a serious head injury. If this happens on the job, you must seek medical care and treatment immediately. Whether you visit your company's medical staff or call 911 or have someone drive you to the emergency room, it's essential to act fast. After you've received medical attention for a head injury at work, you must do the following things. First, report the accident. 2, speak with an attorney. And 3, get medical care and treatment. When injured on the job, you deserve to receive compensation for those injuries, for those lost wages, and medical expenses. So what happens after a head injury? Well, workplace accidents or instances happen all the time to even the most prepared. Even if you don't see any physical injuries after hitting your head, or even after a whiplash injury, you may still have a serious head injury. There are many different types of head injuries that an injured worker or you could sustain. A severe work-related injury can be costly to your health and financial well-being. Headaches, dizziness, and numbness can affect your performance in a job and make it hazardous to work or even drive. You can suffer a loss of memory and inability to concentrate. Pain, bruising, and swelling can linger. You may also have to deal with psychological injuries such as depression, anxiety, or even post-traumatic stress. A long-lasting injury with an uncertain timeline for healing can force you out of a job and make it difficult to land a new one. Returning to the workplace could mean a loss of income, which can then again affect your well-being and your spouse and family. If you suspect that you've experienced a traumatic brain injury, the symptoms might not occur right away. Without treatment, the underlying conditions can grow worse. Even after a minor blow to the head or even a whiplash, you may experience the following. This includes dizziness, headaches, nausea, or even short-term blackouts. Since your livelihood could be at risk, these scenarios are best handled, one, getting the medical care and treatment you need, but also speaking with an experienced work injury attorney. The first step in any of this is to report your accident. Regardless of how minor your head injury may seem, it's crucial that you report your work-related injury or any work-related injury to your employer as soon as possible. Any accidents and medical treatment must be documented on the record. Most employers have reporting instructions that should be followed. You should also make sure that you follow those guidelines, but also speak with your employer or a representative. It's important that you do this so that way you don't lose out on benefits that you deserve. Workers' compensation insurance pays for medical treatment for on-the-job injuries. So when you go to the emergency room or treating doctor asks you for primary payer's information, which is not your health insurance, but the work comp insurer, make sure you give them the name of that, so that way they are billed appropriately. Employers have been known to minimize or deny accidents for any reason. This may force injured workers back to work too soon, or they may retaliate against employees in other ways. The employer's carrier may defend the claim and try to minimize payment. Again, it's important that you speak with an experienced attorney right away to go over your options. If there's any difficulty with your treatment or getting approval from your employer and the work comp insurer for payment, you must hire a workers' compensation attorney, or at least at minimum speak with one. The expenses for a workers' compensation attorney, it may seem expensive, but again, you have to remember that attorney fees are paid on a contingent basis. That means unless the attorney is able to recover benefits on your behalf, there are no fees. So if you don't win or recover a settlement, no fees are paid. In Minnesota, the percentage is 20% and is governed by law. Additionally, since there's no out-of-pocket cost, in other words, you don't have to pay for medical records or narrative reports, you'll be able to solely focus on your recovery and future health. Our office can help relieve some of this stress, which is frustrating and an endless hassle, especially dealing with the insurance company. Contact our office for a free consultation. The last piece that I want to go over is get treatment. It's important that you get medical treatment right away for your head injury. If after a head injury or concussion or traumatic brain injury, you start to experience dizziness, ringing, vomiting, vertigo, slurred speech, loss of memory, fatigue, or any other symptom that's out of the ordinary, make sure you get treatment right away. Again, Minnesota Workers' Compensation is responsible for paying for appropriate medical care and treatment, whether it's with a physician, physician's assistant, urgent care, or emergency room. It's important with head injuries that you act fast. Head injuries are a serious matter for anyone, and if you sustain a head injury on the job, you have rights as a worker to receive compensation for lost wages, medical bills. The most crucial action you can take after sustaining a work-related injury is to contact a trusted workers' compensation attorney. Contact our office today for a free, no-hassle consultation. Any of our attorneys in our office would be happy to speak with you, go over your options, go over the specific facts with your case, and advise you appropriately. If we believe that you don't need an attorney, we'll let you know. But if you do need an attorney, we're going to let you know right away, and we'll be more than happy to help you. If you have any questions, contact our office today.